Hi there, it's Sandra here from createinspain, and you're looking at the first project I've made on a CNC machine, a Shapeoko XXL to be precise. I don't have a background in making things on milling machines, CNCs or anything like that. Absolutely not. No way. But I have found that the software to actually design things and make it into a three-dimensional object is relatively easy to get to know, and this is the very first project that I've done. Now I have to confess I did cheat very slightly in that I didn't design in the computer software for the CNC machine. No. I'm far too used to using my iPad, but the good news is that the machines take SVG files, make the paths into three-dimensional paths, and then you send it to the CNC machine and it does all the hard work. That's the theory anyway. So this one came out reasonably well. I lost a little bit of detail because my husband wanted to fit it on a smaller piece of MDF, and we only had a 1/4 inch bit, which wasn't really small enough for this at the time, and so a couple of bits that were fine ended up coming out. But basically it's not too far off of what I actually designed in the first place, and I might still decide to do some painting on it. I haven't decided yet. Now what I intend to do is to do videos on CNC designs in between my normal craft videos. So they won't be going out on Wednesdays and they won't be going out on Sundays, but I'll slot them in between as and when I feel like it. Now the reason I wanted to make some CNC videos is because I have a different background to most people who use CNC. I have an artistic type background and a crafting type background, and my mind, as anyone who watches this channel knows, works in very mysterious ways. So I'll be thinking of unusual uses for this machine rather than ones you might expect. So yeah, you might get the odd surprise. One of the surprises was that I ended up using this to do a bit of tidying up. Now this happens to be what they call a nail drill or an e-file, more properly an e-file. And it's used when people do manicures and pedicures and things, and acrylic nails and gel nails and all that sort of stuff. And it does come with bits. And when you make this sort of thing, this is cut out of a larger piece. But when it's cut, you design it so that it has little tabs on the side so that it stays in place when the outer line is cut, and then those little tabs are cut off afterwards. So what I did was I used a sanding band on the edge of this just to get rid of the tabs, and it does it really well. I also found that some of the small bits are very handy if you've got a little bit of fluff in there somewhere that's difficult to get at and won't come out with a brush. Maybe all the guys ought to start buying e-files for their lady friends. Okay, don't call me sexist, it was a joke. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a few videos on this because, well, it's crafty. I like crafts. What is there not to like? So for those of you who are not into big DIY projects, but happen to have a friend, a partner or family member who has a CNC machine, you might just like to keep an eye on this just to see where I take it. Right, I'm going to show you a little bit of footage of the CNC working, and that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye bye. Created in Concepts. It's a floral plaque, and it's only got a very narrow depth to it. It's only about 3 millimeters. So here's the finished result for my SVG. The wood was 1.6 centimetres or 16 mil, I'm used to centimetres. And my husband altered the files so that the outside line was taken down to 162. So it has actually cut all the way through, and I do have little tabs on the side holding it in. Lost a tiny amount of detail, but that's because the file was resized to fit the wood after I'd actually made it. So if I'd have done it to the correct scale in the first place, I probably wouldn't have lost anything. So I'm pretty impressed. I think that's come out well.